Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League Boys Soccer. Archbishop Williams making a long trip to Manning Field, taking on St. Mary's Spartans. Both teams having good years. Williams 7-2, St. Mary's 6-1-1. They had a game postponed against Anglican Catholic. They'll pick up in another week or so. Nathan Morris in net for Williams. St. Mary's, it'll be Jacob Garino. Catholic Central League Boys Soccer. Kind of surprising. I think this is the only game here today. We've had 3 Monday, 3 Tuesday. But nothing here today after this one. That's kind of surprising. Manfield has been swamped with games since the season started. St. Mary's in the blue, Williams in the white. I still can't get over this. Used to be the home team all the time wearing the white or the bright colors. Somehow along the way it got changed and the visitors wear the white. So we're just about set. The official will blow the whistle. And we get started. It's one of the few games that you get started by kicking the ball back towards your own goal. Usually you jump ball at center, basketball, you go right to the basket to try and score. Football, they kick it off, you get it, you're looking to go down and score. They kick it through. St. Mary's couldn't track it down. They couldn't hold it up and get a kick. Williams took it away and knocked it out. They had a nice pass. It went through. They collected. Back upfield, we had looks like a Williams player was walking off the field. I didn't see what happened. He's walking under his own steam. The official blew the whistle. He was going to replace him. I didn't see what happened. The coach came out. And Ms. Gagnon, the trainer, will go to work checking him out. I didn't see him. The player was down near the goal line. He was up around midfield. He seems to be okay. We hope he is anyway. But St. Mary's had an opportunity. They got the pass. Somehow it got through everybody. And when it did, they had the shot, but they didn't take it. Garcia got broken up and had it taken away. They knock it deep, and it's knocked away and out of play. Off of St. Mary's head, bounces back, and McCarron's going to let it go out of play, and Garino will get to kick it away. Second meeting between these two, St. Mary's played at Williams, and St. Mary's won that one 3-1, so St. Mary's is looking for a sweep. Williams gets around the defense. And it goes out of play. Williams is going to get the first corner kick coming from the near side. They got a head on it, but they couldn't get it to the net. They headed it past the right side, the far post, out of play. Garino will get to kick it away. So they got what they wanted. They got the kick in. They got a contact with it. St. Mary's trying to get it going. They kick it back to Garino. Upfield, Williams takes it away. Pass picked off. Trying to knock it deep. They knocked it off Williams into the Williams bench. St. Mary's will get the throw in. This little tipped it to himself, knocked it to the net. And St. Mary's couldn't get there before Morrison did. Or Morris. And he'll boot it away. Left-footed. He kicked that a mile in the air and deep. That's 1.5 feet. Williams should let him do the punting for their football team. In fact, the Patriots should let him do the punting for their football team. He kicked that a mile deep and a mile high. To the near side, looking for Wood. Knocked it back to Garcia. Wood knocks it deep. It got knocked out. Jackson couldn't get to it. Back to Garcia. Miller with it. Trying to sneak through. Has it taken away by Williams. St. Mary's blocked it, but Williams got it back. St. Mary's picked off the pass. They threw it too far out in front. They almost gave that away. Maroney just saved it. Williams finally gets possession. They knock it deep. They try to knock it deeper to the far side. St. Mary's will get there. And it's saved by Maroney. They were looking just to kick it out of play and get it away from Williams. Now they kick it out of play into the St. Mary's bench area. And it got deflected by Williams. So St. Mary's will get the throw in. Feeling out period here. Nobody's come close to getting it anywhere near either net. The corner kick get out in front, but they headed it wide, so it wasn't really a shot on net. So Mary takes it away. And Williams takes it back. Pop straight up. Deep down the far side, St. Mary's have to kick it back as they overran it. Williams takes it away. They knock it deep. Garino was way out. He was beyond the 10, almost out to the 15-yard line. He just throws it upfield. Coach McCarron. Shane McCarron in his first year for St. Mary's. St. Mary's walking in. They got the shot off. I think that was Miller. Morris came way out of the net. Miller looked like he was going to walk in a little bit further. Morris came out to cut down the angle, and he was able to make the save on Miller. And Williams is going to get another corner kick. Again, coming from the near side. St. Mary's blocks it, knocks it out. Williams keeps it in. St. Mary's takes it away. Trying to knock it deep. Williams heads it back. tried to block it with a slide. Williams stays in control. Samiris gets a foot on it and knocks it out. Williams will get the throw in down deep. Overcast. It rained all day yesterday. It rained a little bit this morning. A lot warmer than it was yesterday. It's not still warm enough. Everybody still has to bundle up a little bit, but it's a lot warmer than it was. I called them offside. Garino will get to kick it away. Headed by Williams, back to the St. Mary's end. St. Mary's just can't get started. Neither team really can get started, but Williams, last couple of minutes, have kept the ball in the St. Mary's end. Garcia has to give it back to McCarron to boot deep. Tipped, couple of heads. Miller finally gets control, gets it to Wood. Williams picks it off and knocks it out. Garcia will put it in play. First time it's been back inside the 30 of Williams for a while. Williams takes it away. And they knock it deep again. And they knock it too deep. Garino will go get it. He'll kick it away. Is it just shy of midfield? Maroney knocks it up. Williams picks it off. Tip back. Williams in control, trying to center it. Goes right by the front of the net, but there were no white shirts there. Garcia hustling. Has it. And he knocks it off. And it wasn't Garcia. I think it was Maroney. Coming from his... No, it was Garcia. They both have the red bands on as captain. Williams knocks it away, and they knock it back to the St. Mary's end. Maroney trying to head it back. They gave it away to Williams. Luckily, they're back to the net. They couldn't get a shot off. St. Mary's takes it away. Williams picks it off. For the last few minutes, the Marys can't get it out of their own end. They knock it deep. Garcia was going to let it go, but there was a Williams player bearing down on him. McCarron pops it up, and it's going to go out of play. Way up in the air. Everybody looking for a header. Williams knocks it to the net. They let it go. A couple of bounces into the lap of Garino. Williams had one chance on the corner kick that got headed wide. St. Mary's had one chance with Miller coming down the far side that Morris made a nice save on. And that's been it. Williams again takes it away. Garcia with a rush. Trying to get around. Nice slide and stop. think that was Timmy Sullivan with the defensive play for Williams. St. Mary's gets a shot. They knock it wide right. Jackson is saying that it got tipped. Official said no, it didn't. Morris will kick it away. And it goes off St. Mary's. Jackson battling, gets control, knocks it down the far side, knocks it too far, is going to go out of play. Nope, they saved it. Good hustle by St. Mary's, looked like it was going to go out. Trying to walk in, can't get the shot off. Too many white shirts. Back to Garcia. Gets it up. They knock it down. St. Mary's was there, but it bounced. They couldn't. It didn't win on the turf. It bounced. They had to wait for it to come down, and then two white shirts surrounded Jackson. Couldn't get the shot off. They tipped it out, and it will be a corner kick for St. Mary's. Their first, coming from the far side. As we're 15 minutes into this first half, no score. Catholic Central League boys soccer, St. Mary's and Williams. They line drive it in front, and it goes in the net.
Number 10.
Jackson got a piece of that out in front. The line drive went right by, and he got, I don't know if he got a foot or a body on it, but he tipped it right by the goaltender. The line drive corner kick paid off. As Jackson sitting in front, all he had to do was redirect it. So all that pressure by Williams turns into a 1-0 lead for St. Mary's. 15 minutes into this first half. We mentioned it, trying to make it 2 in a row. Big hop. Kicked that a long way, over 50 yards. It took a big hop right into the lap of Garino. One of the few times that St. Mary's has had the ball in the Williams end in his first 15 minutes. Turns into a corner kick and it turns into a goal. They knock it deep. Garino will go over to his left, pick it off, and he'll kick it away. Williams knocks it back the other way. And it's going to go out of play. Garcia will take the throw in. Wood took it away from Sullivan. Sullivan banged it off Wood, but he banged it right in Wood's lap. Wood to Jackson. Bodies go down. Jackson looks up. What's the call? Referee didn't call anything. They're letting them play. And now St. Mary's knocks it out. Jackson still complaining to the official. Williams will make a substitution. Miller took it away. They tip it back. looking for McCarron. He tips it back to Garino. Wood back to Garcia. Knocking it deep. Williams knocks it back the other way. Off Jackson's head. Bouncing around. Everybody trying to get a piece. St. Mary's finally does. Williams takes it away. Garcia just got there and knocked it up. Now he looks to tip it by. Gets it back. Try to give it to Wood. And it got knocked out. I think it was Luyo knocking it out for Williams. Boys go down. No call again. Boy, they're really letting them play. Great move by Miller to throw it out in front. Goalie made the save. He couldn't hold on to it. It got loose. Williams kicked it out. St. Mary's will get another corner kick. This one coming from the near side. There's that line drive again. This time Williams knocks it out. St. Mary's takes it away. Williams finally gets control and gets it into St. Mary's end. Headed away by Maroney. Or McCarron. That was Maroney got the foot on it. Ooh, behind the back shuffle. McCarron knocks it away. Williams keeping it alive. St. Mary's trying to knock it deep. Williams comes away with it. Pass, pushed it way too far right and out of play. Halfway through and counting this first half, St. Mary's leading at 1-0, and we're just past the halfway mark. We're going to timeout down the field with that score. St. Mary's 1, Williams 0. They come out of the timeout just past the halfway mark. That corner kick knocked home by Kaya Jackson. The difference in the game. We mentioned before, St. Mary's trying to make it 2 wins over Williams, looking to go 2-0, sweep the series as Garino kicks it away. But we got a long way to go. They kick it deep. Nothing but white shirts back there. And they kick it upfield. And Baroni didn't quite save it. He kicked it upfield, but the ball just bounced out as he got his foot on it. And it gets knocked out again by St. Mary's. That one goes out again, off St. Mary's. Garino threw it in, and Garino will get to do it again. Antonio Garino. He got a piece and kept it alive for Williams. They get by. Looked like they were trying to take a shot. They got blocked, knocked upfield, headed away by Williams. A little over the shoulder, sort of like a bicycle kick by Dennison. Garino comes out, grabs it, and holds on. And he'll boot it away. Williams knocks it back. Maroney knocks it deep. Wood collected it. Couldn't get around the defense. They broke it up. They give it back. Murray blocks the pass. And Williams knocks it out. Oh, the bouncing ball bounced right 2 or 3 people. Williams collects. They knock it deep to the near side. They're not going to get there. It's going to go out of play. Dennison was breaking down the near side. The pass was way too far ahead. We'll have a substitution for Williams just before Garino kicks it away. Wood tried to kick it ahead, picked off by Williams. Dennison knocks it ahead. Sliding and knocking away was Jackson. Has somehow got through. They looked to knock it deep. Defense just got there. Long lead pass almost connected. I believe it was Jackson. They just got a foot on it. Jackson gets taken down again. He gets up, limping a little bit, but he's up. But they're really letting him play. There have been a lot of bodies going down. They usually call it right away. St. Mary's hustling. Williams hustles and keeps it in. And they knock it out, but they knocked it out, so it's a throw-in rather than a corner kick. He pops it to the middle. Off Jackson, deflected away. Williams starts it back. And sliding and Garcia to knock the play away. That was Areka, and I hope I'm saying that correct. Areka. He was the one that Garcia slid into and knocked the ball away, and he was looking for a call too. But the officials are not calling a lot. They're letting it go. There have been a lot of bodies going down. I just can't get used to this sport. They get a substitution waiting to come in. The ball was dead. That's a great hustle by Miller. He fought off 2 or 3 defenders, kept working, got the ball, got a good hard shot off, and Morris had to make a big-time save. They get it back to Garino. He kicks it away. But I don't understand. The ball is out of play. They have to get it, give it to the player to throw it back in. But they can't make the substitution. They can only make substitutions at certain specific times. It's the same thing with the throwing. If you don't do the throwing exactly right, you turn it over. And I'm saying it's not like you're throwing a 95-mile-an-hour fastball by a hitter. You're just throwing the ball in play. So I don't think I'll ever get fully into the rules of the sport. They knock it deep again. And Williams are going to kick it out of play. They had the St. Mary's players surrounded. I thought they let it go through to Morris, but one of the defenders reached in and kicked it out of play. Bouncing around. St. Mary's finally gets control. Upfield. Long lead pass looking for Wood. He's there. He collected, but he lost it off his foot. Williams takes it away. Woods did a nice job of collecting that pass. Everybody battling. And it winds up off. Williams will have a St. Mary's substitution. Garcia puts it in play. Kicks it deep. It got deflected. I think it got deflected by Folan, Michael Folan. But deflected it right to Morris, who made the easy save. And Williams will take it back the other way. Blocked and taken away by St. Mary's. And he'll start it back. Trying to walk in, can't get through those three white shirts. Popped up. It bounces loose. Bodies come together. The goalie grabbed it. St. Mary's, the defender, the goalie, everybody came together and got knocked down. Luckily for Williams, Morris had the ball wrapped up. McCarron knocked it away. Williams takes it back. Garcia got a piece but couldn't control it. Now they knock it off. And Baroni knocks it up. Williams trying to get around. St. Mary's slides and knocks it out. Williams will get a corner kick. 10 minutes and counting left. Now they're saying it went off Williams, so Garino will kick it away. Wood collects it. Miller knocked it down, pops it up, looking for a break. Williams heads it away. St. Mary's gets it back. Williams kicks it away. Garcia pushes it up, but there's no blue shirts there. Williams knocks it ahead. And it goes out off Williams. It went out off Garino. Jackson tried to get a piece of it, couldn't. Maroney knocks it deep, headed away by the defense of Williams. And here's again trying to knock it deep, headed away by Williams. Wood. Williams just kept it in. They get it back. They start it back. They knock it deep. It goes by everybody. Carino play it on a roll. And that's about the only way Carino gets it. These long bouncing balls or rolling balls. Williams really hasn't had a legitimate chance. They had that corner kick. They got the head on and knocked it wide. Other than that, Carino hasn't had much to do. Morris has had to make a couple of saves. Behind the back by Wood didn't work. Both teams will make a substitution. Knocked into the Williams bench by Williams. And Williams knocks it high in the air. Way out of play. The center, Williams tried to get ahead of it, missed it completely, but it went by everybody, and Williams collects on the near side. Jackson hustling, and they finally call a knockdown. That's about the 8th knockdown they finally call one. Jackson got knocked down from behind, and McCarron will kick it away. Five minutes and counting left in this first half. 1-0 St. Mary's. On the deflection of the corner kick by Kea Jackson. Now we got another call on a collision. That one, nobody went down, but they're calling it contact. Williams will kick it away. I mentioned St. McCarron. I should mention Brian Mitchell, the head coach. We've become friends over the years, along with his assistant, Jeff Morris. I have to assume that Jeff Morris is the father of the goaltender. Jackson battling, takes it away from a couple of white shirts. They get it across. They knock it deep down the far side. And deflect it away. wasn't sure what the whistle was for. They're blowing the whistle for something. The official is coming out. I'm not sure what this is for. I don't see anybody laying down or sitting down. I don't really know what this is for. They're going to make a substitution. The referee's going over. I thought he was going over to talk to Brian Mitchell. I don't know what that was for. Right in the middle of the play, they just blew the whistle. Stop play. Williams made a substitution. I don't know if there was a problem. Miss Gagnon was looking at a player on the sideline. I don't know if they saw that the player was hurt. He wasn't down. He wasn't kneeling. He was just, he's walking well on the sideline. So I don't know what that was all about. Now they have to decide. They just drop it. St. Mary's boots it. Morris comes out, and Morris got knocked down. There was a collision. Morris went down. St. Mary's went down. Williams went down. They kicked the ball in the net, but it's not going to count. They're going to call St. Mary's for running into the goaltender. There was a collision right near the 5-yard line. Bodies went down everywhere. And Williams will get to kick it away. Morris will kick it away. We're in the final 2 minutes. Drills it, takes a big hop out past midfield. So it was all Williams in the St. Mary's end for quite a while in this first half. The second half of this first half, St. Mary's has kept Williams stuck in their own end. They haven't come close. They haven't put the ball inside the 30-yard line in the last half or so of this first half. Popped in front, they couldn't get a head on it. They got the kick, they couldn't get a lot on it. They just got a little chip, little pop. They got a head on it first, and then when they tried to chip it, they just chipped it in the air, and Morris was able to catch it easily. And we got the St. Mary's player down right at the goal line. There were two. They had the header first. They just popped it up, and it dropped down, and St. Mary's got a piece of it, but couldn't get a lot on it. They just kind of chipped it, popped it in the air, and Miss Gagnon is out looking at the St. Mary's player right at the goal line. That was Mark Wood. He's gingerly walking to the bench. Hopefully he'll be all right. I didn't really see a collision. I saw St. Mary's get a head, tip it, and I saw St. Mary's kind of get a bouncing ball and just get under it and tip it in a little pop-up that wound up in the lap of Morris. And then all of a sudden the player was down. I see it trying to knock it deep. Williams heads it away. They knock it up. St. Mary's with a break. They got the kick and they knocked it wide right. They got the break. They walk out. I think that was Jackson. He had to kick it away from a defender. And when he kicked it, he got it away to the net, and it just went wide right. So a big break for Williams. You don't want to give up another goal, especially in the closing moments. Not closing moments. That would have been virtual closing moments. They blow the whistle and bring the half to a close. So St. Mary's almost got their second goal that breakaway, Jackson just got a piece and was able to kick it away from the defender, but then he kicked it wide right. But he did get the one goal off the corner kick, deflecting it into the net, and that's where we are. St. Mary's 1, Archbishop Williams nothing at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're just about set to start the second half. St. Mary's leading at 1-0 off a goal by Kaya Jackson, deflecting in the corner kick. Williams controlled the first half of the first half. They didn't really have a scoring opportunity. They got a corner kick, they got a head on it, but they knocked it wide behind the net, and that was as close as they came in the first half. St. Mary's had a few chances. Morris in net for Williams had to make a couple of saves. We had a couple of collisions out in front of the net. So Morris is a little more active than Garino. Garino got kick balls away, but only because he was fielding long drives, kicks from almost midfield, bouncing balls that landed in his lap, or ground balls that he had to field. Nothing even close to being a difficult save. Knocked out, I believe, by Miller. St. Mary's will get the throw in. We mentioned they're trying for a sweep. They beat Williams at Williams 3-1. So Williams is looking for a split. St. Mary's is looking for a sweep. They try to leave it, but they pushed it too far. Williams picked it off. Vieira knocks it ahead for Williams. St. Mary's knocks it away. I think that was Solis with the kick. And we got, I think, a takedown. There were bodies going all over the place in the first half. They didn't call anything till the very end. Now, right away, they call a takedown now. Williams will get a free kick. Come from almost in front of the Williams bench. 30-yard line from way over the far side. They line drive it. It got headed away by St. Mary's. St. Mary's takes it away and clears it away. Williams takes it back. Deflection right to St. Mary's. And we got another takedown from behind. Williams playing very slowly, getting up. And the player that got up is going to take the kick. So I guess he's okay. Just outside the 40-yard line. Mary boots it away. Williams trying to get control. Pops straight up in the air. Williams got a head on it. Knocked loose. Miller tried to leave it for Solis. And Mary's knocks it deep down the far side. And Williams knocks it away. And they'll kick it back to Morris. Mary's has a few people they're missing. Cade Cornell, one of the defenders. Throwing coming from way down deep, almost like a corner kick. Blocked and knocked out by St. Mary's. Tipped away by St. Mary's. Williams knocks it back. Just a little bounce for Garino. Anything he's had to make back there has been simple. Just a big hop or a little ground ball. He hasn't had to make a big-time save at all. Even on the corner kick, they got a head on it, but they knocked it wide. Miller hustles and keeps it in. A little spin around behind the back, kept it in. Williams knocks it out. Williams gets knocked down. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. Ooh, spin in the air behind the back by Miller. Coming from the near side. They get up out in front. They get a head on it. It was Williams getting a head on it, knocking it away. Luckily, they didn't knock it on the net. They knocked it away from the net. And then Williams made sure it went out of play. They kicked it out of sight, almost kicked it up Fraser Field. They kick it up again. They kick this one way too deep. Goes way out of play over everybody. Morris will get to kick it away. Gray, dismal, light sprinkle rain off and on kind of day. A little cool down there to be running around in short sleeve shirt. Williams looking to knock it deep. It got blocked. They knock it back. They almost gave it to Miller. St. Mary's takes it away. Solis with it. Knocking it deep. Jackson almost beat the defense. Now they bang it off St. Mary's. Long pass. Jackson almost got there. Miller's pass, defense blocks it. Weber knocked it ahead. Back to Weber. He knocks it deep. Bodies go down as the ball goes out of play. St. Mary's going to get a corner kick. Close out in front. They got a piece of it, and I don't think they thought it was going to bounce there. There was a blue shirt standing right there that might have got a piece of it, But he was kind of surprised that the ball was there, and by the time he realized it, Morris grabbed it and held on and kicked it away. St. Mary's came close on another corner kick. Sullivan knocks it to the middle. And we're going to takedown by St. Mary's. They took down Etienne. 10 minutes into the second half, 1-0 St. Mary's. Catholic Central leads boys soccer. Kick coming straight on from just outside the 40-yard line. They get it up, bouncing. Before Williams can get a foot on it, St. Mary's clears it away. They knock it deep. Williams will get there first and knock it out of play. Akandi was the guy looking for it. Trying to get around. And he finally knocked it off Williams out of play, and there'll be a corner kick for St. Mary's. Coming from the near side. Everybody milling around out in front, trying to pick a partner. Williams heads it away. St. Mary's knocks it back. Morris grabbed it, he got run into. I think that was Gomez running into the goaltender. He knocked it loose, it almost went in the net, and he says to get back upfield, we're going to kick it away. The kick came, looked like an easy save. Morris had it, bobbled it momentarily. Gomez ran into him. It got loose and almost went in the net, but the official blew the whistle. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Bodies go down, they wind up on top of each other. I think they're calling it against Williams. St. Mary's will get a kick from right around the 25-yard line. Actually, just inside. I think this is Gomez with the kick. And you put it right dead center, but too much foot, got it over the top crossbar. Didn't miss by much. It was right on line, right on the money. Just a little too heavy with the foot. St. Mary's anticipated the pass, broke it up, knocking it out. Williams in the early going kept it in the St. Mary's end quite a bit. Didn't get a lot of shots, but kept it in St. Mary's end. Since then, they've had a lot of trouble getting the offense started. They haven't done very much offensively since about the first 15 minutes of the game. And Garino has had a very easy time in net. Now, the official on the near side is coming over for some reason to talk to his counterpart. I'm not sure what that was all. He's pointing at something. The other officials going over and talking to the St. Mary's coaching staff. I don't know what it has to do with talk coming from the bench. I don't know why the guy on the near side would hear it. I don't know what that's all about. Now I have no idea what they're doing. They gave the ball to the official. He just rolled it up the field, and the ball is laying there just about the width of a ball out of bounds. Anybody goes down there, they could slip, they could trip over the ball. I don't understand what that was all about. And the rain starts to come a little heavier. They had ball boys on this side. Now they don't. And the ball is just laying there close enough that somebody could make contact with the ball. I don't know what that was all about. It's nice that they got a ball on this side in case it goes out of play, but there's nobody there to handle it. St. Mary's couldn't keep it in. It bounced out. "15 minutes into the second half, still 1-0 St. Mary's. And that went out of play. Williams will get the throw in. Bodies go down. They call it against St. Mary's. Williams quickly gets it in play. They knock it deep. It's knocked away by Solis. And we're going to get Williams called. There was a collision. And I believe it was Gomez that went down. And they call it against Williams. If they could, it might be a good idea to turn the lights on here. The kick coming from the St. Mary's 40-yard line. Karen drills it, bounces loose, pops straight up in the air by Williams. Miller got a head on it. St. Mary's got a foot on it and deflected it out off Williams. It was Akandi quickly putting it in play. Now we got a whistle. Somebody was offside. Somebody made contact. Williams will kick it away. Headed upfield. Knocked away. Skips past Solis. Solis drops it looking for Miller. Deflected to the middle. Williams knocks it out. Miller will put it in play. And it gets knocked away. St. Mary's keeping it in the Williams end. Popped up. Headed away. St. Mary's got a foot on it, but couldn't control it. Now they get it back. Down that far side. Goes out off Garcia. Williams trying to knock it deep. St. Mary's takes it away. Williams can't get it out of their own end. It's almost like Williams is trying to keep St. Mary's off the board rather than score. Williams finally with a chance. They knock it deep. Garino comes way out of the net, rolls, grabs it, and holds on with a white shirt bearing down on him. It was way off to the right here to come out almost to just about the 10-yard line. Now it goes out off Miller. Miller breaks it up. McCarron knocks it deep. Knocked it out. Loose. They bag it out off Miller. Vieira puts it in play. Miller gets a head on it. Actually, it was Weber that got a head on it. And we got a knockdown. They knocked Niccolo down. Solis will take the kick. Right at the 30-yard line. Gets it up. Put it right in the middle of the net. Morris had to back up and make the catch. That was going in. Perfect kick by Solis. Put it right on the money. Morris had to make the save. St. Mary's knocking it away. Going to get St. Mary's for a takedown. And Vieira took exception and over, gave a little shove. I think that's Niccolo. Garino will kick it away. St. Mary's gets a piece, pops it in the air. Headed back. Garino got a foot on it. They keep it in. St. Mary's knocks it away and knocks it out. This is the deepest that Williams has been in quite a while. And St. Mary's knocks it out again. We're past the halfway mark. St. Mary's leading at 1-0 on a first half goal by Jackson. And that's Maroney heading it away. St. Mary's knocks it a little bit deeper. Now they knock it deep and out at midfield. St. Mary's just took it away. Nice defense by Maroney. Looked like they might have a chance for a shot. Morris has to hustle out. Miller was going to beat him to the ball. And Morris will kick it away. Mary's gets a head on it. Solis knocks it away. Miller got in and took it away. He hit the side of the net. They were trying to let it go out of play. And Miller snuck around the defender, took it away, went right down the end line, got the shot, and hit the back of the near post and the side of the net. Great effort by Miller. Williams almost gave one away. St. Mary's heading it away. They knock it deep. St. Mary's, they could have let it go, but they played it, and now they knock it out, and it went out off Williams. Solis will put it in play. Gets it to Miller. Over everybody's head, and they're going to call St. Mary's offside. There were two blue shirts behind everybody. Headed away by St. Mary's. St. Mary's knocks it loose. Williams just can't get started. And can't get the ball out of their own end. They collect, they pop it up. Miller was offside. So for Williams, the game is shrinking away. 15 minutes left in regulation, or in the game, because there's no overtime. Williams just can't get the ball out of their end. When they get it in the St. Mary's end, it's not there very long. Not very often. St. Mary's just knocks it back into Williams' end. And Williams kicks it out of play. St. Mary's takes it away. St. Mary's stopping from Williams to get started at all. They just break it up. Nice job there by Solis. Headed away. St. Mary's takes it away again and keeps it in the Williams end. Down the far side. Trying to center it, they bang it off Williams out of play. Williams can't find the key to unlock their offense. They've been back on their heels with St. Mary's in their zone. A huge part of the second half. As I said, even when they get the ball in the St. Mary's end, they can't do anything with it. They haven't got any shots. Garino has had a very easy time in net for St. Mary's. Williams picks off the St. Mary's picks up the pass, keeps it in the Williams end. Blocked. Williams takes it away. Sliding. St. Mary's breaks it up. And they finally get it in the St. Mary's end. Tip to the net. Garino has to come out. Solis was looking to kick that upfield. He kicked it the other way. Williams almost got a chance for a score thanks to St. Mary's. Solis tipped it the wrong way. Garino just came out and grabbed it. And they've got it back in the Williams end. St. Mary's breaks it up. bodies go down. Let's see who they call it against. It's going to be against Williams, so the ball will stay in the Williams end. Kick coming from the 45-yard line. Garcia with the kick. Williams got a head on it. St. Mary's got a piece. St. Mary's picks it off. From long range, they take the shot, and it goes wide left. Good thing the clock is winding down. It's getting dark down in the field. Kick kind of just hung. It looked like it was going to go a long way, and it just floated and hung. St. Mary's blocks it. Williams will get the throw in from their own end. St. Mary's knocks it back to the Williams end. Williams knocks it into the St. Mary's bench area. This is where it's been the vast majority of the time in this second half. Knocked out by St. Mary's. 10 minutes and counting. 1-0 St. Mary's. And I've been talking about Williams not generating any offense, and St. Mary's really hasn't either. He had a couple of chances in the first half. One of them on the corner kick that Jackson got a piece of and knocked it in for the 1 goal. Here in the second half, Morris hasn't had to make any what you call big-time saves. It's just been keep away. Keep it in the Williams end, but not get a shot off. When you get it in the St. Mary's end, not get a shot off, and just move it back and forth between the 20s. A couple of corner kicks that didn't come close. Morris comes out, plays the kick on a hop, and he'll kick it away. He's done a nice job in net. The 1 goal was not his fault. The corner kick, there was a mass of players out in front of the net. Williams couldn't get a piece of it. Jackson was able to tip it home. St. Mary's slows it down by kicking it out of play. The lights come on here at Fraser Field, Manning Field. And Williams knocked it out. Williams heads it out into their own bench. Mary's content to just kick it back to the Williams end. Trying to get something going. They just can't. St. Mary's breaks it up again. Miller had deflected off Miller. St. Mary's player goes down. Tipped up. He was looking for a call. He didn't get it. Then he jumped back up again. I think that was Weber. Williams took it away. Williams knocks it out. St. Mary's knocks it out. Into the St. Mary's bench area. And it did. It gets deflected off Williams. So once again, it's back on the Williams end. And St. Mary's loses out. Williams trying to go quickly. Maroney knocks it deep. Foot race. Miller trying to get there. I think that was Sanchez Mora getting it first and knocking it away. Miller went down. St. Mary's will get the throw, and they got it where they want it. Solis with the throw, and they want to keep it in the Williams end. Hey, look, they got a shot off. It got blocked. They get the shot off. Morris, a drill by Solis. Ticketed inside the near post. Morris had to make the save, hold the post. That would have been game over. Miller trying to keep it in. Greco did a nice job of keeping it in for Williams. But they got to try and get something somewhere near the net. They center it. Maroney gets there first and knocks it away. Williams takes it away. Final 5 minutes. The clock is shut off. St. Mary's couldn't keep it in. So now the clock is the enemy for Williams. They got to try and get a goal. They haven't got a shot on net, I don't think, the entire game. Just ground balls, long 1-2 bounces. Carino's had a very easy time in net. Goes out. Off Williams. St. Mary's will look to get it. Now do they call contact? They did. It's going to be a kick, not a throw-in. With time winding down, they kick it deep. They got it where they want it in the Williams end. And they keep it there right now, tipping it away, knocking it deep. Williams has to knock it out. St. Mary's will get the throw in down deep in the Williams end. That 1-goal lead looks huge right now. And that goes off St. Mary's. Williams get a little giddy up in their step. Here's Garcia knocking it deep to the Williams end again. They knock it all the way back to Morris. Morris just pops it up. St. Mary's blocks it. St. Mary's broke it up. They knock it back to the Williams end. And Williams knocks it out. Not a lot of time left in this one. Jackson's goal appears it's going to give St. Mary's their 7th win and only the 3rd loss for Williams. Headed up, headed away by Maroney. Miller trying to knock it deep. Maroney heads it away. They give it back to Maroney. He kicks it deep the other way. It skips past. They knock it deep. Morris will have to go get it. There can't be a lot of time left. St. Mary's heads it away again. Miller just content to knock it deep into Williams' end with that 1-0 lead. Morris hustling, getting it upfield. Miller got a head on it. They knock it away. Miller has it. Just holding on to it. Running the clock. They tip it away. Trying to knock it deep. They knock it too deep. Carino will come out and slide on it at about the 6-yard line. He'll kick it away. And just waiting for the whistle to blow. Gets by. St. Mary's looking for a break. Williams breaks it up. Nice job by Sullivan. And St. Mary's again knocks it into the Williams end. And they knock it deep again. Morris hustling to try and save it so he can put it in play. This is the longest 5 minutes I've ever seen. Tipped. They tip it by. They have it deep in the St. Mary's end, but they can't get the pass. It goes out. They got a corner kick. They're hurrying. They blew the whistle. I think that's it. I believe that's the end of the game. They're going to the benches. They're having a huddle. I don't know if there was a timeout called. It's the longest 5 minutes I've ever seen. So the game is not over. Evidently, Williams called a timeout. They're going to get a corner kick. And this will be their last chance to get on the board and tie this one up. It'll come from the near side. And it's just, with all the discussions and all the people going down, the clock ran through a lot of that, so the last 5 minutes was a lot longer than 5 minutes. It still is. So we're coming back out. Williams, last bastion. A corner kick coming from the near side. They've got everybody up, including the goaltender. Nobody back in the Williams net. They booted up. They got what they wanted. They got a head on it, and they knocked it over the net. And that'll be their last shot. Carino will kick it away. They cut it up. They went up in the air. They had everybody, including the goaltender, in front of the net. They got a head on it, put it on the net, but put it over the net. And Garino boots it away. And we're just waiting now. And there it is, the whistle. That's going to do it. So they had that last shot, and they had that last chance, and they almost tied the game up. They got the header they wanted. 2 corner kicks. They got a header that went wide right in the first half. They got a header that went over the net in the second half. And that's basically the only scoring chances they had the entire game. St. Mary's had a couple. Nathan Morris in net played very well. He had to make a few saves. One on Solis. There was a rocket going inside the near post. But that one corner kick in the first half that went up, and it was Jackson going in front, getting a piece of it, and tipping it by Morris in the first half. And that's the difference in the game. St. Mary's wins it by a score of 1-0. St. Mary's will go to 7-1-1. Williams will drop to 7-3, and St. Mary's sweeps the series. They beat them 3-1 at Williams, and they sneak out with a 1-0 here at Manning Field. So 1-0 St. Mary's over Williams. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.